Will you please tell me what
Colonel Owsley, I can explain everything.
Leave this office immediately.
But, Father...
Immediately?
Yes, Father. Yes, indeed, Father.
So. This is the way you take advantage of my absence.
I've been working, sir, on that golf ball slogan. See, the Douglas golf ball. Putt it while the putting's good.
All right, You have the effrontery to make love to my daughter. She is my daughter.
Well, I never doubted it.
You presumptuous fortune hunter. You insolent, fellow. Idiot! 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 Here, you're fired. Get out. Here. Take your trash with you.
That's my clock.
All right, there's your clock. Why in heaven's name I've kept you on, I don't know. Mary Elizabeth Allenby. The lovely, adorable Mary Elizabeth. Mrs. Preston Patton, née Elizabeth Allenby. And General Windbag, née Colonel Allenby. So, I'm a windbag, am I? All right. Hawks!
Now, calm yourself.
Hawks, where are you?
Here I am, sir.
This fellow is never to be admitted to this office. No. Don't take it down. Get it through.
Yes, sir.
I always said you'd wind up in the gutter, and by heavens you will.
Now, calm yourself, Colonel. Calm yourself. You're getting hot and I'm getting bothered. You know, you ought to get somebody to do your firing for you. You get so excited.
Mr. Patton, this office is for business. Get out.
Say, by golly, that's an idea. A great idea. Calm yourself.
Goodbye, Patton, and don't ask me for help when you're starving.
I won't be starving because there's work to be done. Disagreeable jobs like this that people like you hate to do. And that's where I come in. At very fancy prices.
Will you get out?
Why,
No. Calm yourself. Calm yourself. Yes, sir. Calm yourself.
This shady enterprise is exactly what I'd expect of Patton.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mary Elizabeth. I'll see you later.
Yes, sir. Now that I'm here, Father, perhaps you'll tell me with whom we're lunching.
The Kents.
Oh.
Young Kent needs a steadying influence. It'd be very sensible of you to consider him seriously.
Now, really, Father, don't you think that's my affair?
Good family, the Kents. Sound, brains, a thriving business.
Why don't you marry him?
Morning, Colonel. Mary Elizabeth.
M.B. and Bobby. Well, glad to see you.
Fine morning, fine.
Good morning, Mary Elizabeth. You look lovelier every time I see you.
Oh, I'll bet you say that to all the girls.
No, I don't. Really, I don't.
Saw that automobile poster outside. Mighty fine. Has a selling punch.
That's nothing. Let me show you a double truck layout I've been preparing.
Cigarette?
No, thanks. Now, don't chatter, Bobby.
I was just about to ask you to marry me.
And I was just about to refuse.
Oh, no, you can't refuse me like that. You see, I love you, and I can make you happy. And, you see, my father...
Yes, your father and my father. They have everything all arranged for us, haven't they? My father gets your father's advertising account, and I'm thrown in as a gift. Like a box of cigars. No, if I'm going to be sold, I'll do the selling and for my own profit.
Oh, now, Mary Elizabeth, you just...
Sit down, Bobby.
Calm yourself.
Confidential services. Who's calling, Mr. Patton, please? One moment, please, Mrs. Valance. He's busy on another wire. Will you... Oh, he's free now. Go ahead, please.
Hello, this is Preston Patton speaking. Good morning, Mrs. Valance. I was just going to call you to see if everything was all right. Did you get my note?
Yes, I got your note. Mr. Patton, will you kindly tell me who that is in my husband's bed?
Why, Mrs. Valance, that's your husband. What? Are you sure? Oh, but they told me at Tony's...
I don't care what anybody said. I guess I know my own husband.
Hi. Can I have a nightcap? How about a toots?
He's asking for whiskey. He's saying dreadful things. What'll I do?
I'll give him an eye-opener. 9 parts whiskey, 1 part soda. Repeat dose until subject is stiff. I'll be right over. Oh, Mrs. Valance, are you quite sure he's not your husband? Ah, subscriber. Miss Simpkins, business is picking up. Why, hello, Mr. Bromberg. What can I do for you?
You can pay your bill for me.
Oh. Hey, now, wait a minute. That's my coat.
Whose coat is that?
Well, I paid you $20 on account.
All right. You can keep the sleeve, and I keep the rest of the coat.
Now, wait a minute, Mr. Bromberg. Wait a minute. I'm amazed. This isn't the real you. Why, you're a kind man. As gentle a soul as ever lived.
Mr. Patton, please stop. You know my weakness.
Why, the milk of human kindness flows through the veins of the real Mr. Bromberg. Why,
Mr. Patton, hör auf. Here. But when will I get my money?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely? Mrs. Bromberg will say, Sam, what a schlemiel you are. But, all right. But I will be back tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Miss Simpkins, the telephone.
Confidential services. Who's calling, please?
Oh, I was just starting for your place, Mrs. Valance. What? You gave the man 3 eye-openers. Where is he?
He went out the window, finally. Said I should come and play in his apartment sometime. Pooh!
Did you say poo? Oh, you did. Well, thank you, Mrs. Valance. Poo. Yes, I said poo. Well, there goes our only client, Miss Simpkins.
Confidential Services Incorporated, established 1908.
Capital, 76 cents. Key ring and a key. And a lucky marble. Lucky. Oh, well.
Confidential services. Who's calling, please?
Rockwell and
You mean Rockwell the banker? Well, just a moment, please.
Hello, this is Preston Patton speaking. Mr. Rockwell's secretary? Oh, yes. An appointment? I think it can be arranged. What time? Just a moment, please. Miss Simpkins, am I busy around noon today? Well, can't Stevenson take care of that matter? Certainly. Hello. Why, yes, 11:30 will be all right. At his office? Fine. Goodbye. Oh, did you hear that, Simpy? An appointment with K.S. Rockwell, the banker.
Mr. Patton, I know, of course, that Confidential Services is not incorporated. I'm fairly sure that it wasn't established in 1908, and that you're not only its executive secretary, but also its inventor and leading spirit. In fact, you are Confidential Services. Well, it doesn't make the slightest difference. I liked your letter, and I think you may be smart enough to do me a valuable service. Let's get down to business. Nearly 22 years ago, I met a beautiful girl at Coronado Beach, California, and I married her. I married her in haste. I brought her on to New York, and I repented at leisure. Will you have a drink?
Oh, no thanks.
The marriage didn't work. We were shortly divorced. No fight, no scandal. Only one complication. A baby 3 months old.
I think I will have a drink. A scotch and soda.
My former wife took the baby back to California, and they've been there ever since. Except for her formal acknowledgement of my checks, I didn't hear from her at all.
Thank you.
I was getting, well, along in years, you know, but I didn't show it. I began to be proud of looking young. Went around a lot, saw a lot of people. Last year, I met a girl I wanted to marry. Quite a young girl. I'm sorry about all this, but it's necessary.
Oh, you've covered 21 years in a remarkably short time.
I did an absurd and insane thing. I concealed my age from my wife. I told her about my earlier marriage, of course, but I left out dates.
Did you tell her about your daughter?
No. I hadn't the courage. It's such a delicate matter, I'd rather do anything than risk losing my wife's respect. This came yesterday.
Tomorrow?
That's today. 6 hours and 5 minutes for plans and preparations.
Well, emergencies are our dish.
Do you think you could manage to keep Rosalind away for a few days? Until I find a chance to break it gracefully to my wife and see how she takes it?
Well,
Money is no object.
Well, we don't as a rule make wild promises, Mr. Rockwell, but I'll guarantee to keep her away from you.
There's just one condition. You're not to injure my reputation or make me a party to any crime.
Oh, now, calm yourself, Mr. Rockwell. I'll get in touch with you in the morning and report what I've done.
Good.
Oh, how am I going to pick out Rosalind at the station?
That other wire. I told her not to come to the office, that I'd meet her at the train. She wired back, medium blonde will wear taffeta tam o' shanter and carry a leopard coat.
Taffeta tam and leopard coat. Right.
Oh, about an advance.
Well, I wasn't going to say anything about it, but it is customary. Shall we say 100 is a retainer?
Do you mind taking it in cash? You see, the matter is so personal that a check...
Oh, of course, I understand. Thank you. Well, Mr. Rockwell, your troubles are over. Goodbye.
Oh, isn't that your coat?
Oh, yes. It certainly is. Now, good day, Mr. Rockwell.
Good luck.
Arriving on track A, train from Albany, Utica, Syracuse, Rochester, Buffalo, Cleveland, Chicago, and points west.
Quarter miss?
Yes, I think so.
Taxi?
Well, no.